Inside the Raleigh County Convention Center for NAIA men's basketball action. The Red Storm of Rio Grande receiving votes in the latest top 25 poll visits West Virginia Tech. The Golden Bears looking to get off the schneid in the River States Conference. Along with former NAIA national champion coach Bob Bolin, I'm Jake Griffith. Thanks for joining us here on Video Productions. Coach Bolin, such a great matchup between two offensively gifted teams. Defense, though, could be the theme of today's contest. Regardless, we're in for a special one.
I think you're exactly right, Jay. Good to see you again. Both of these teams can put the ball in the basket, and both of them will have a defensive scheme for today. I talked to both coaches about what they were going to do to stop the other guy, and both of them didn't hold back. They kind of told me they know I'm not going to talk to the other one. Ryan Arrowwood worked for me, and George Wilmore, that's in our hometown. So, we want to give both these guys the fair shot on air and that. But both of them have a scheme to try to stop the other one. We'll just see if that works because they're both so explosive on the offensive end.
For Rio Grande, quite the hot stretch the last 6 games. 6-0, 6 straight victories for the Red Storm to improve to 20-5. 13-1 in conference. Bob, for West Virginia Tech, it's been a little bit of a struggle. Just 1-4 in their last 5 games. They've hit a tough stretch.
Yeah, they have. And, it all starts out with them losing their best player before the season started. It's been hard to overcome. They're 12-12, having a good year. But that's hard to overcome when you have your best player and then you find out he's out for the year. And you were counting on him for leadership, scoring, block shots, and that's been rough on them. And then for Ryan Arrowwood, he doesn't take any credit. He was my assistant the last year he was one of my assistants the last year Mountain State had a team, and he'll tell you, it's all about getting dudes, and he coaches them up. He does a tremendous job. One of the top young coaches in the NAIA, and he's doing an unbelievable job at Rio Grande. 24 meetings since the 2006 season. West Virginia Tech has controlled this series as of late, 18-6 in that span. However, everyone is looking up right now in the River State standings at the Red Storm, 13-1. Behind them, Point Park at 11-4. West Virginia Tech 7-7 in conference play. It was the inverse in the preseason poll. Rio picked to finish 3rd in the East Division. Tech 11 first-place votes. Only IU Kokomo received more in the preseason poll. And it all starts, as we mentioned, for Rio Grande with one of their leading scorers in Mickey Tadich. Oh, he can put it in the basket in a variety of ways. Hard to stop one-on-one, has the strength to go inside, steps outside and hits shots. A very crafty type of player.
Shiloh Blevins, the former NAIA All-American, back for his junior year, 15.5 points per game, 7th in the conference. And, Bob, he's really heating up as of late, 17 points per game in his last 4.
And if you foul him late in the game, it's money in the bank, shooting 85% from the line. Just a solid player, almost 40% threes, does everything well.
We will pause for the playing of the national anthem here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Tip-off coming up next here on Video Productions.
Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hi, I'm Bo.
And I'm Chris.
And we are the guys to call for windows, siding, and doors.
You know why?
Sure I do. Because of Window World of Beckley, we install energy-efficient windows, siding, and doors to homeowners all throughout southern West Virginia.
We'll give you our promise: superior products, professionally installed at a guaranteed low price.
We make financing easy with our no interest for 18 months.
Don't wait. There's no better time like the present.
Call us at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, tip-off moments away between Rio Grande and West Virginia Tech in this River States Conference clash. Along with Bob Bolin, I'm Jake Griffith. Coach, let's take a look at our keys to victory for both teams. We'll start with Rio Grande. The Red Storm need to protect the arc, 21st in the country in three-point field goal defense. But, Bob, the Golden Bears, third best three-point shooting team in the conference.
Oh, Golden Bears, they share the ball, they move it quickly, and they knock down threes.
As for West Virginia Tech, they need more from their defense. Their head coach, George Wilmore, as the tip won by the Golden Bears, talked about it in the preseason that he needs their defense to step up. And now a foul off ball. They've been so-so, allowing the fifth fewest points in conference play, but two of their last three opponents have gone across the 75-point plateau.
Yeah, they have to stop dribble penetration and also post-entry passes.
Golden Bears get it in. It's Work, Parker, King, Smithers, and Radford, the five for head coach George Wilmore to start this contest. Entry pass down low to Andrew Work. Nice move to the baseline, and the kiss off the window, Ashton Parker.
Yeah, Parker, strong move. You see, you can't double off of Tech because they shoot the ball so well, so Parker has plenty of time to work on his one-on-one moves.
For Rio Grande, it's Tadich, Warner, Blevins, Hundley, and Manisa. That one goes glass. Shiloh Blevins gets going early.
A scorer. I mean, just he can score it. He's not super quick, and he's just big, strong, shoots the lights out. Just tough offensively.
Golden Bears will go back to work. And it's Bryce Radford giving it up to Andrew Work. Tried to Euro and traveled, dragged that foot. Good defense from Rio Grande.
Yeah, that's Blevins, crafty. I mean, like I say, he's not super quick, but right there knows how to use his body, tough. I had a player from the area in Ohio he's from South Webster, an All-American from down there, Nick Aldridge. Tough kids come from that area, Jake.
Caden Warner will bring it up. Warner, the freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio. Off balance, no, and the rebound snatched down by Parker. Ashton Parker averaging almost 12 points per game. Had a 32-point game against St. Mary of the Woods earlier this year. King has it now. Nearly coughed it up. Smithers collects, fires, and hits.
Yeah, Smithers with that nice mid-range jumper.
Straightaway three. Off the back iron, no. And the rebound collected by Radford. Letting a three fly early in the clock. That's off the iron. And bringing it up is Trent Hundley, the native of Mount Orib, Ohio. This Rio Grande team has been strong on the road. Scored 86 on the road in their last game as Blevins negotiates. A tie-up underneath. And a foul called. First personal called against Parker, so Rio Grande will take it out from the baseline. Red Storm averaging 77.7 points per game away from home this season.
Yeah, when you just look at the teams, you can tell Rio's the stronger team, Tech's the little quicker team.
Blevins gets fouled on the jumper, and that will put Shiloh Blevins at the free throw line. Bob, you talked about it in the open. When he goes to the line, it's money.
Oh, Blevins. And Radford played good defense there, but you get away with that in high school, coming up under the shooter. College officials right on top of it. Radford reached down, helped him up, realized that you got to let him land.
Just saw the look at it again on our Little General replay, thanks to our sponsor today, Little General. As Blevins missed the first, an uncharacteristic miss at the free throw line.
85%.
The second one does go, splits the pair.
A lot of NAIA teams are not used to playing in arenas without a background like this one. A lot of them have a wall behind it, much easier to shoot. Got to get used to this place now. West Virginia Tech is used to it. They shoot the lights out in here.
Golden Bears 8-2 this season in the Raleigh County Convention Center. Went 15-0 last year. As the shot clock down to 10, Work gets fouled, and that will put Andrew Work at the free throw line.
Yeah, Andrew Work, really good one-on-one. Quick first step, able to get the angle on the defender and draw the foul.
Work, the native of Oak Hill, West Virginia, was a preseason all-conference selection. 12th highest scoring player in the River States Conference right now as he makes the first.
And a couple games ago went over 1,000 for his career. What a milestone.
Yeah, regardless of level, no matter if it's NCAA D1, NJCAA D1, NAIA D1, I mean, if you eclipse 1,000 career points at any of those levels, that's very impressive.
Jake, you and I have both seen all these levels. Not much different, sometimes a little difference in the size, but other than that, not a ton of difference. If you can play at the college level, you can play.
Good ball work around the perimeter. Here's Warner going baseline. They wave the shot off. Foul was on the floor.
Yeah, Warner, super quick guard out of Cincinnati, Ohio, with his first step, and that doesn't help Tech any. Radford getting his second foul 3 minutes into the game will have to take a break. I think George Wilmore will put him back in this half just because he's a veteran, his knowledge of the game. He won't commit a stupid foul.
Shot clock reads 10. They kick it around the corner. Now Tadich, inside, outside. Here's Cody for three. No.
Jake, you mentioned defense in your keys. Both these teams playing terrific defense so far. I mean, we've done these Tech games where at the first media it's, there's 15 points the first 4 minutes of the game. Both these teams playing great defense.
Work going baseline. Had it stripped away. It'll stay here with the Golden Bears. Bob, you brought it up a minute ago, teams that come into this building not used to shooting here. I thought it was interesting. West Virginia Tech actually shoots 9 percentage points higher in this building than they do on the road. Oh, they're used to it. It's an adjustment for other teams.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Jake. And when you get a practice in here every day, you learn how to shoot without a back of wow. Good, strong move by Work.
Nice finish for Work. The hook goes. Andrew Work now with 4 points. Change of direction from Hundley. Rio Grande stuck at 3 points as we approach 5 minutes gone. That rattles in and out. Mickey Tadich couldn't finish.
Nice extra pass.
From the corner. No, off the back iron. Red Storm looking to get off the schneid offensively. Just 1 for 5 to start this game.
I'll tell you, Tech is the best defense that I've seen them play so far this season. Rio Grande just got some guys that know how to play the game.
Mike Cody steps into a three, just a 27% shooter, but that cuts the deficit to 2.
Yeah, big fella stepped into the three, nothing but nets.
That will take us to a break. Timeout called. We'll be back here on Video Productions.
My name is Skyler with United Cycles Summersville and Beckley, which is located right across the street from Hobby Lobby. We just want to let you know we have some cashback rebates, some up to $2,000 for our side-by-sides that go all the way through the end of March. Those are for Polaris, Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki. Please give us a call at 304-252-9775, and for the Summersville location, 304-872-6626.
Every Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you.
Yeah, I like that.
Back here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, it's a 2-point lead for West Virginia Tech over Rio Grande, who have won 6 straight games.
A defensive struggle, Jake. I hope the Super Bowl's not like that tomorrow.
Just 5 combined makes from the field. That pass wayward and a turnover for the Golden Bears.
Hey, Rio Grande able to play one-on-one defensively in the post against Parker, which teams have not had success doing this year. When they play Parker one-on-one, he's got quickness, got a good handle for an inside player, and he's been able to take other big men one-on-one.
Kamani Smith in the contest now. Cody gets free but can't finish. Looking for the foul call. Hill ahead. The kick over to Smithers. In and out on the 3. Smith thought about that 3. Instead, they'll work it back around. Tadic has it now. Tadic averaging 18 points per game in his last 4. Stopping on a dime and finishing. Trent Hundley, nice move.
Yeah, freshman, 6'6" freshman. Doesn't look like a freshman, does it? Nice little jump stop, long arms, good finish.
King has it now, gets the screen. Lost the handle on the way up. It'll go to Rio Grande. These two teams evenly matched so far, Bob, each with just 3 makes from the field.
Yes, as the new president of West Virginia Tech stopped by the booth, buddy. Big things planned for West Virginia Tech.
Free throw line jumper, no from Warner. And it was Diop that pulled down the rebound. They clear out for work. Hands in there from Hundley. And it forces a turnover. Tough on-ball defending.
Boy, they're getting after it in this one. Wow, did you see that crossover?
Nice change of direction from Warner. Couldn't finish. Another rebound from Diop.
The referee's letting both teams play. They're going at it.
Darren Martin in the game. No scratch shot. That's Luke Vass for West Virginia Tech. Hill driving. Had it rejected.
Yeah, Rio's the best defensive team that I've seen come into this gym this year.
Red Storm average almost 4 blocks a game as a whistle called for the foul. Trent Hundley fouled on the way up, and it looks like Andrew Works slow to get up.
Yeah, he took a shot in the head when they were going down to the ground, an inadvertent shot, and tough kid Work. He gets up, shakes it off.
This Rio Grande team under the direction of Ryan Arrowwood. It's such a full circle moment for Arrowwood to lead this program. An alum, played under Ken French, was an assistant coach under the former Red Storm head coach. He said, as the first free throw goes, I've walked in this gymnasium back at Rio. I bet I couldn't count them literally thousands of times. There's nothing like it the first time you walk in here. Rio is a special place. There's so much tradition here, and he's helping bring on that next generation.
Oh, he loves Rio Grande. Perfect man for the job there. When he worked for me in 2011, came and knocked on the door. Said, I'm moving to Beckley. Can I help? And I said, I really don't let people that aren't part of the family in. I made a few phone calls on him. He came back the next day. Coach, I really want to help. What a worker he was. I mean, he did things for us electronically and media wise, and our players loved him. He'd work them out into it. If they called him one to work out at midnight, he would be there. He was fantastic for us.
Work just missed a three. Here's Rio Grande going to work again. Good ball work around the perimeter. House turning. Extra pass over to Blevins. Shot clock down to 5. Blevins fading away. Won't get it. House collects the offensive board. A foul called. The Rio bench fired up about the effort from Ethan House, the sophomore.
Both of these teams have done a great job of adjusting to how the refs are letting this game be played. They're letting them play tough, both ends.
That'll take us to a media timeout. Rio Grande's come back to take a 2-point lead. We'll be back.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hello, my name is Skylar with United Cycle Summersville and Beckley, which is located right across the street from Hobby Lobby. We just want to let you know we have some cashback rebates, some up to $2 grand for our side-by-sides that go all the way through the end of March. Those are for Polaris, Kawasaki, Honda, and Suzuki. Please give us a call at 304-252-9775, and for the Summersville location, 304-872-6626.
Back here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 2-point lead for the visitors. From Ohio, Rio Grande on top. Started 1 for 5, now 3 for 11 as a team. Underneath, Cody has that pass deflected, and it's into the hands of Work.
Rio's shooting 27% from the field. Tech, 33% as both teams are having a fight to get a shot off.
Robertson, the freshman guard from Waverly, Ohio, brings it up. It's over to Blevins now. Backing in, fading away. It rattles home. Such a deep offensive repertoire for Shiloh Blevins.
He's so crafty. If they're not going to double him and they're going to let teams body up, which they're letting both teams, he just got that low dribble, absorbed the contact, did a little banging, shot the shot. He's figured out how to score now. Watch for him to go right back to him.
Vass drives and kicks. Work. A whistle and a foul called.
Yeah, officials right on top of everything. It was a block, good call. Got there late. I think coaches really deal with this well when they're letting both teams play physical. They're showing you how the game's going to be called. Now you adjust to it, and both teams will adjust to this before long.
Golden Bears will take it out from the baseline. Ashton Parker just checked back in for West Virginia Tech.
Surprised Tech not able to use their quickness off the bounce. There, they got it right there.
King high off the window, wouldn't fall.
Yeah, got to finish those. King did a great job. Was that a $50 move with a 5-cent finish? You got to go in there and finish, baby.
Jumper won't fall there for Robertson. Tapped out by Tech, staying here with the Red Storm.
Yeah, look for Tech to go to Shiloh Blevins. Look for Rio to go to Shiloh Blevins. If they're not going to help, he's got the strength and the ability just to back his man down and shoot over him. See if there he is in the post, going to him right now. They had him in the post early.
Smith left it short on that three, just skimmed the rim.
Yeah, Blevins not happy. They had him in the post, should have went to him. So there's
Martin fouled on the way up. That will put Darren Martin at the free throw line, a 70% shooter.
See, I think Tech's kind of figured out if we spread this floor and they're not going to help, we can go by them defensively. That's Tech's thinking. Rio on the other end is thinking we can use our strength to back them down and score. So watch both teams go to their strengths here in the next few possessions, and we'll see how both teams adjust defensively.
Left that one short, did Martin, the sophomore from Bluefield, West Virginia. This West Virginia Tech team, 5th in the conference in free throw attempts, shot 16 or more free throws 3 times in the last 5 games, double digits in 11 straight. Getting to the free throw line is so important.
Yeah, and that's their quickness, where they drive by people and they have all those shooters spread out, and teams have to reach. Teams can't slide all the way in or they're giving up a 3. So that's how Tech's able to get to the free throw line.
Whistle, offensive foul called, moving screen. That's Exuse Manisa called for that.
Yeah, Manisa not happy with that call as he gets a seat on the bench, but Rio's deep. They can afford foul trouble. When you take Manisa out and you come in the game with Cody, another big body, another strong player.
Manisa 3 early fouls in this contest as we're about halfway done in this first half. Martin shaking free, finishing around the contact. Tough shot.
Tough shot. That's where they'll miss Manisa, right there on the switches on the ball picks. Manisa a little bit more agile on his feet to guard those.
Golden Bears have trimmed the deficit down to 1. Here's Robertson. Gets loose. Pinned off the glass. It'll stay here with Rio.
Oh, that was goaltending. Oh, my goodness. The ball hit the backboard first. Oh, that's one of the easiest goaltending calls I think I've ever seen. Ryan Airwood is livid. That was an obvious goaltending. I think the refs got so shook up that it was so obvious. I don't know how they missed that one.
It'll stay here off the battle near the side, just tapped out by Keandre King. You're right, Bob. Ryan Arrowwood was out at mid-court. He was so livid.
I mean, if the ball hits the backboard first, automatic, easy call. I think they've called a good guy. I don't know how they missed that one. I think just give us a whistle over here. I won't have to run them down the court.
How many times as a coach would you wish that you had a whistle you could call your own fouls?
Every game. Wouldn't have called any against our team.
Nice spin, can't finish. Golden Bears fouled on the drive. The physicality of this game has really stood out early.
Oh, it has. It has. Both teams, referees letting them play. I would think Ryan Airwood would be over there talking to the ref right now, letting him know you owe me one. There he goes. There he goes. You can look at him right now and say, yeah, you owe me the next one.
There's different styles, too. Some coaches more in your face about it. He's very nonchalant, just kind of out of the side of his mouth. Hey, you owe me one.
Yeah, you owe me one. Yeah, that was rough.
Radford back in the game now, the IU Purdue transfer. And they swing it to King. Shot clock down to 10 now. Tapped out by Rio Grande. It'll stay here with West Virginia Tech. They don't force a lot of turnovers, this Rio Grande defense, just 11 per game, but very active hands.
Boy, they are, and strong defensively. And as you say that, they got the ball in the Alabama's play. A foul there, that'll be the 7th, and during this football affair on Super Bowl weekend, finally go the free throw line.
I was going to say, we came to a basketball game and a rock fight broke out.
Now, you'll like this with all your hockey background and all that stuff. You'll enjoy this. They're going at it.
This is Darren Martin back at the line. First one goes. Now 2 for 3 at the stripe today for Martin, 4 points.
Yeah, George Wilburn going back with Radford. You know, Tech having trouble scoring. Radford can score. He has 2 fouls, and I'm sure he trusts him not to do something stupid to get his third. But he's still got to play good defense. If he gets his third in the normal flow, that's life. But if he gets his third on a reach or trying to take a charge, or there's certain things you can't do with 2 fouls when the team needs your offensive ability.
Martin makes the second, third lead change of the first half as Tech goes back in front. Both of these teams, speaking to that defensive mindedness of this game, each shooting sub 35%. They've only made 8 combined field goals, 4 for each side.
It's been a defensive struggle.
Tried to swing it down low. Cody couldn't grab it, and that's another turnover.
I would think for Rio, Blevins would be the guy that could succeed in this type of game, where he can get that low dribble, back people down. And I look for Ryan Arrowwood to go there. With Tech, they want to spread, try to go one-on-one and use their quickness when they have the advantage. There it is. They're spreading the floor for Martin.
Parker off balance, rattles out.
Yeah. And Parker's where they have the advantage off the bounce. Let's see if they go to Shiloh here on this end.
Red Storm set in the half court. Nice drive-by dump-off. Cody denied. Offensive foul called.
Yeah, tempers flaring. I mean, that was an easy call. I could have called that one. Dropped his shoulder, said, "Get off of me." And then that's an easy call. Referees like those easy ones.
How about this? Will Hill, not just a basketball player, also can clean the floor too.
Yeah, Will Hill went 7 for 8 threes in a game we did earlier this year. When he gets hot, he can shoot. He was out a few games injured and still trying to get back into the flow.
To the elbow, Parker with it. Now back up top to Hill.
You see when they switched, they did a switch. Rio went small.
Parker finishes.
That's his go-to move. That little spin to the left, floating left, shooting right. That's his go-to.
Blevins has it now. Pulls up. Can't knock it down. Red Storm just 1 for 5 from bonus distance today. Work, leans, double clutches and finishes.
Yeah, he's the strongest point guard in the conference, able to hang in there, loves contact. Great finish by Andrew Work.
Largest lead of the day for either side. It's 5 for Tech. Right down Main Street, Warner can't make the layup. Golden Bears out and running. Layup missed. That was Will Hill off the dump off.
Now, Jake, I know you're not even from the United States, but Main Street is right by Kanawha on Tech's campus. Yeah, it goes right by Tech's campus. You're on top of stuff, Jake.
Hey, listen, when you do homework for these games, it's not just about the teams. You got to research the geography, all of it.
Main Street parallel to Kanawha, and that's where Tech's campus set, right down Main. That's right where he went.
It's like the time you and I did a Marshall game, and I told you the rivalry was older than Cheese Whiz.
And you said, and then I think you followed asked me what year Cheese Whiz was invented.
Here's Tadic, baseline drive. Shot clock down to 5 now. Down to 2. Lays it in at the horn. Nice finish by Smith.
Yeah, Kamani Smith. I mean, Rio had to fight for that one. Good job by the Red Storm.
A timeout taken here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. A 30-second timeout. Well, we'll keep it here. 3-point lead for West Virginia Tech. Bob, so far this has been such a hard-fought contest. What's stood out the most to you?
I'm tired, Jay. I mean, really, these teams are fighting each other tooth and nail. And it's not bad offense. I mean, it's the lowest scoring game both of these teams have played this year. But it's not bad offense. Both of these teams are playing great defensively. Both of these teams' scouting report on the other one is spot on. And it's just a matter of which team can take advantages of the advantage they have. And, we've still yet to see that. I think they found it. I think Tech found off the bounce they're a little quicker. I think Rio's found out they're a little stronger. But we'll see how that translates into offense.
Inside 6 minutes to go until the halftime buzzer. Diop back in the contest for West Virginia Tech. Hill steps back, connects.
Hill, he's got an offensive repertoire, big-time shot.
That's a pretty shot, too, off the step back. Will Hill, his first bucket of the day. Hundley has it in the far corner. Blevins, leaner, way off.
Yeah, Diop, good defense. The big fella moved his feet, challenged the shot. Good job by Diop.
Not often you see a big guy that can guard off the bounce like that.
And Tech's big people move their feet really well.
Martin has it now, turns, can't hit, strong rebound by Smith.
Tell you, West Virginia Tech's confidence is growing. You know, they're 7-7. Rio only has one loss in the conference, and Tech's growing.
The feed over to Smith, drills the corner three.
Yeah, big shot by Kamani Smith.
Here's Radford with it now, former all-conference player in the PSAC at IU Purdue. Hill has it now with 10 on the shot clock. Gets the screen, steps back again. This is everything.
Oh, and that happens on air ball rebounds. Rio player was not ready for it. Now, where's the shot clock at? No, it's not going to be on 20. If anything, that's a shot clock violation.
Did not touch the rim, so the shot clock should not have reset. A media timeout here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. We'll step aside and let them figure out the shot clock and be back.
Former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Back here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 2-point lead for West Virginia Tech. Timeout still underway. They have figured out it will be 3 seconds remaining on the shot clock. So not a lot of time, Bob, for the Golden Bears to do something with it, but still time nonetheless.
Yeah, Rio Grande never possessed the ball. And the shot clock did not hit, the ball did not hit the rim. So 3 seconds, I think that's generous for Tech. I thought they may get 1. But 3 seconds, enough time to catch, put the ball, bounce it once or twice and still get a shot off. You can even throw it to the corner and make 1 extra pass to the top to get a shot off. So Tech has some options after this OB under.
Darren Martin will trigger it in.
A real clean game, Jake. Both teams with only 3 turnovers so far.
Golden Bears with 10 points in the paint this afternoon. Have to heave at the horn. Won't get it off. That'll be a turnover for West Virginia Tech.
Yeah, would have had time. Radford had to take a dribble in the corner, and that stopped a great defense by Rio. That's a hard play to stop. I did not expect these two teams to play defense this well against each other. I don't mind admitting that. I expected more of an offensive game, and both these teams are playing terrific defense.
I think the thing that impresses me the most so far as Tadic goes to work is that West Virginia Tech still grinding, still battling. That rattled home by Robertson. They've had some struggles as of late. They could have easily folded early, and they're fighting against the top team in the conference.
Yeah, and fighting tooth and nail, 19-all. Tech is going to be a force in this conference tournament. They've had some injuries this season that set them back, but they're capable of beating anybody on a given night.
Good cross-court skip. Ball tapped out, and King gives it up.
Yeah, King lost the ball there, and he tried to be tricky and just tap it. You can retrieve that lost ball. And that's where I look for Rio to go. Play through Blevins. Blevins drew the double team, and he's just a handful down there. You know, if you put a 6'2" wing on him, he's 6'5". You put a post on him, he can step outside. You know, I think he's the one that Ryan Airwood wants to go to offensively in this style of game.
Former Player of the Year in the River States Conference back in 2020. 10 or more points 21 times this year for Blevins. Had a season-high 29 against Carolina College. Missed the first free throw, though.
Yeah, and Tadic is the second leading scorer, and boy, he's been shut down completely this afternoon.
Andrew Work leads all players with 6 for West Virginia Tech. Martin, off balance, gets fouled, and that will put Darren Martin at the line. Hold everything, though.
Yeah, it was a late call, but definitely a foul. Martin got the angle, raked across. I think he may have got hit in the face on that. People get upset when the refs make a late call. A late call is better than a wrong call, and definitely got the call right. Martin drew the contact. These officials are letting them play.
Martin was slow to get up, but now at the free throw line. Good to see. Came down kind of hard on that arm area as well on the landing.
He did. This has been a physical game.
Misses the first. You and I did a Marshall Old Dominion game earlier this year at the NCAA level, and I think the phrase that we both used was, bring your hard hat and your lunch pail because you're coming to work for the day. And that's the same type of game.
The same type of game. This game, I don't know if the fans enjoy it as much. I do. I enjoy this hard fight, knock each other down, two teams fighting. You know, this is late in conference schedule. You're fighting for that seeding in your tournament. And, you know, only one loss for Rio all year in conference play. Tech's got that on their shoulders.
Shoveled over to Blevins. Able to turn, tried to go glass, but no. All knotted up at 19.
Tech's doing a great job defending Blevins. So usually Parker has a big slow guy on him, and he takes him at will, and that's not the case today against Rio. There they go to him. That's Parker's go-to. Spin, fall to the left. Here it comes.
Parker throws up the hook, won't drop, looking for the foul call.
Yeah, and Parker has had so much success this year. Just, hey, you want to play me one-on-one? I'm going to start at this elbow, and Rio doing a good job of guarding him.
Skip over to Tadic. Over to Smith, who launches. That's too strong. Rebound collected by Parker.
19 all, a minute 30 left. We're on a 45-43 pace. And it's still been entertaining. That's interesting. And that's with limited turnovers. And it's not like they're turning it over and not getting shots. These teams are playing D.
Whistle. Offensive foul.
And George Wilmore did not like that. Called an illegal pick. As we take a look at the little general replay. I didn't see it. George Wilmore didn't see it either, and that puts 3. Did that put 3 on him? Oh, that's a hard third one. The referee's doing a good job at the third foul on a guy that they need in the game, a star. And that obvious goaltending, that's the two that stand out to me in this first half. But that one really hurts West Virginia Tech.
Red Storm have struggled on this end as a travel called.
Yep.
Just one made field goal since the 4:43 mark of this first half. Had 17 at the last media timeout. Stuck at 19. It's been that kind of game.
Yeah, I'd maybe look for Tech. Try a real high ball pick. Try to get their guards going downhill. I mean, something has to give. And, you know, they've played 19 minutes. So you know you tried your good stuff. You know, you're like, man, we got 19. I like to see Radford going downhill here with maybe the pick way outside the three-point line. You know, to try to give us there's their 5 out. They haven't been 5 out yet. We're trying everything. There's their 5 out, and Tech's pretty good at this 5 out stuff.
Radford from the parking lot. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's something they can take into the dressing room. Hey, our 5 out worked. Let's spread Rio out. That's what George Wilmore's thinking right now.
Radford shaking his head, trying to get going in this contest. They kick it over to Warner. Can't answer the 3.
Shot clock, game clock, identical. Tech will go for the last one. Look for the 5 out again. Starting out there with Salou inside. Salou's telling people to go the other side, and they told him to go the other. So they got their 5 out. That's what they want. They want to get the last shot of the half. They don't want to shoot too early.
Martin right to the hole, the bucket, and the foul.
What do you think, Jake? That's the first time this half Tech has scored on back-to-back plays. Martin able to draw the contact, sweet kiss off the glass. Now, what do you think Tech's going to talk about at halftime? Our 5 out's the way to go. So they found something. Now Rio's going to have to find out how to stop that 5 out, and that really looked good for Tech going into the break.
Martin connects on the and one free throw.
You see that coaching move there? 9 seconds. Wilmore got a better defender in the game. Stopped the play. They didn't get to take it out. You get to set up your defense. Good coaching move there by George Wilmore.
Great chess match between two good coaches today. Robertson tried to thread the needle. It'll stay here. And the Red Storm have 2.7 to work with.
Yeah, a lot of teams that start in the NBA, I don't know if they'll be able to do it without a timeout. They throw the ball across court. Oh, Tech calling the timeout. Interesting. No, I wouldn't have done that. Giving Rio Grande a chance to draw something up with 2.7. Teams like their defense in this day and age. I would have never done that.
Just a 30-second timeout, meaning we'll stay here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. 25-19 lead for West Virginia Tech. 9 of 22 starting to heat up from the field. Still just 1 for 5, though, from distance.
Yeah. Well, and Rio Grande's forcing them to drive to the basket, but now George Wilmore called that timeout. Now, you look over there, Rio Grande's locked in their huddle. Look for something. I mean, it's the new wave. Arrowwood stays up on basketball. A lot of people are throwing the skip pass with a fade pick to the other side of the floor. 2.7. Let's see if he does something like that. You see, you line up like you're going to pick coming towards the ball. Watch for Blevins coming. There he comes. Blevins coming this way for theirs. They were looking for the skip to this side of the floor to Blevins and deflection by Tech. And only 1 second left. Catch and shoot, all Rio has time for.
To the corner, at the horn, can't finish. A strong ending to the first half for West Virginia Tech. A quick 6-0 run to close it. We head to break here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. 25-19 lead for the Golden Bears.
I know that seasons changed, but here at Window World, we work every season. We have good news. Window World can replace those old drafty windows with new energy-efficient windows, and that will save you on those high energy bills. Window World also has entry doors made with unsurpassed quality, plus our easy financing with our no interest for 18 months. Visit our showroom or call us for that free estimate at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
College football player, I realize that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 6-point lead for West Virginia Tech at the half. Along with Bob Boland, I'm Jake Griffith. Bob, that was an exciting first 20 minutes of basketball, defensive-minded contest. But as we saw in those final minute and change, West Virginia Tech really started clicking offensively.
They did. When they went to their 5 out, and they were able to get some floor spacing and able to get a couple good shots. Radford got a good look at a 3. Darren Martin was able to drive in and get an and 1. So that's what Tech will look for to start out this second half.
As we take a look at some halftime stats, just 2 for 9 from beyond the arc is Rio Grande. West Virginia Tech 1 for 5. Relatively clean game in terms of the turnovers, just 10 combined.
Yeah, it has been. It's been great defense that's caused the terrible shooting. I mean, 7 for 27, 26% for Rio Grande the first half, and for Tech, 9 for 22, 40%. Tech, the crucial play here for Tech was the foul there on Parker, putting his 3rd on him. That could be rough for Tech.
A big storyline to look for is what you just alluded to, 3 for Ashton Parker. Golden Bears did struggle with a little bit of foul trouble from some of their heavy hitters. 2 fouls for Work, 2 for Radford. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have not seen a lot of Exuse Manisa. He had 3 fouls early and went to the bench for the rest of the half.
Yeah, so both teams' big guys got 3 on them, and both of them have quality subs coming in there. Diop will come in as a big man sub. It's quality for Tech, and Mike Cody for Rio can step in and fill the gap.
Leading scorer through one half of basketball is Darren Martin, 8 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Tech has found a way to get to the free throw line in bunches early on, 6 for 9.
Yeah, and as you alluded to earlier, they've been doing that the past 3 or 4 games. And that's their quickness off the bounce, able to get to the line. I look for the offense to open up. Right now, what is it, 50 to 38? That's what they're on a combined final score. I don't look for it to drag as much in the second half because I think both these coaches do a good job, and they'll figure out offensively what's going to work against the other one.
We'll head back to break here on Video Productions. A 6-point lead for Tech over Rio Grande here in this River States Conference matchup.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Sandwiches, better with Pepsi.
Here at the Cracker Barrel, home-style food and great value go hand in hand, with favorites like slow-simmered chicken and dumplings starting at $7.99, or perfectly golden fluffy buttermilk pancakes with your own bottle of warm syrup. Come fill up on favorites without emptying your wallet. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
Dad, what is a backflow prevention device?
Well, it's a device that's used to protect water supplies from contamination or pollution in homes or businesses.
Is that why you were talking to that man?
Well, he was a certified plumber from Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Modley's is fully licensed and insured in testing, installation, and service of backflow prevention devices. I just call 304-253-HELP, and they'll take care of it the right way.
I thought it was something for the car, so Mom wouldn't hit the house again when she was backing up.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Nachos, better with Pepsi.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 6-point lead for West Virginia Tech in this River States Conference matchup. Along with Bob Bolin, I'm Jake Griffith. Bob, we've seen some great performances around the country this week, especially on Friday. How about Koa Chapman? 33 points, 9 assists, 3 steals over Multnomah last night. And then you want to talk about a big game. Matt Simpson in the loss against Kaiser. 34 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals off the bench.
Off the bench?
Off the bench.
That's bad coaching. He should have been starting. Hey, Jake, when you get these Florida stats, NAIA, big-time NAIA basketball in the state of Florida. Big-time basketball down there, and NAIA basketball is good all over the country. And you see all these kids shooting out here at halftime? Guess who started that, Jake? I did. I told our people, I said, let those kids out in the court at halftime. And they said, well, what about the court getting dusty? I'm like, man, we can wipe our feet off. I said, these kids coming to the game and crowds growing here at Tech. You got to do things like this at the NAIA level to create interest, get people involved. These kids, most of these little kids probably like going out in this court at halftime more than playing in the game. And they're everywhere. There's probably, 50, 60, 70 kids on the court right now. Great scene. You don't see that at a D1 game.
Keeps them coming back, too.
Yes, it does.
It's been an exciting first half of basketball. We'll head back to break here on video production. 6-point lead for West Virginia Tech.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall, with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 199 Rogers Street, Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall at West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a couple minutes until the start of the second half. As we take a look back at our keys to victory for both teams, we said Rio Grande needed to protect the three-point arc. Right now doing a halfway decent job of that. West Virginia Tech, not only have they only made 1, they've only attempted 5.
Wow. Yeah, they're doing a great job. I mean, because that's West Virginia Tech's game, ball movement, three-point shooting, and Rio's been able to stop that. But then on the other hand, Tech has a 12-6 advantage of points in the paint. So they're stopping the three, but Tech's getting the angles on the drive, and that 12-6 points in the paint has directly led to the 6-point halftime win. But I think that was a huge key for Rio defensively. What you said, stop Tech on the perimeter, and they've been able to do that.
For West Virginia Tech, we said they needed to improve their defense. They took that to heart in this game. Both teams have been defensive-minded, but Bob, holding the Red Storm to 25% from the field in the first half, that has to bode well for your chances going forward.
Oh, it does, and both teams have stalled the other team so much. Each team has 3 assists. So they're not letting the ball get moved around the perimeter. They're turning each other into one-on-one driving teams, and they've been able to stop each other.
A 6-point lead for West Virginia Tech. We'll head back to break here on Video Production. Start of the second half coming up next.
Welcome to Allstate. You already paid for car insurance. Why not take your home along for the ride? Allstate. Here, better protection costs a whole lot less. You're in good hands with Allstate. Call a local agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE for a quote today.
Every year, the big banks raise their fees while reducing the services they provide. How do they get away with that? If you were to join Pioneer Community Bank, your money would stay right here, supporting a local business, which results in lower fees and better customer service for you. Sounds like a plan. So you're not really stuck with the big banks and their policies. Keep your money where it belongs, right here with Pioneer Community Bank. Pioneer Community Bank with locations in Beckley, Yeager, Sophia, Moore, and Welch. Member FDIC.
Lock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has served our hometowns for decades, providing those essential needs for the road of life. The LG family goes above and beyond to ensure that your experience is an easy one. That's why they offer the LG Rewards Card, a way to earn points for free drinks, coffee, and even discounts on fuel. Rest assured, you'll leave knowing they have your needs covered. And by the way, tell them Hug sent you. Little General Stores, your road's neighbor.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Back inside the Raleigh County Convention Center here on Video Productions. West Virginia Tech and Rio Grande doing battle in this River States Conference matchup. A couple seconds away from the start of the second half. Bob, as we get set to start half number 2, what are you looking for from both teams?
I'm looking for the offensive adjustments that they make to put their team into scoring range. Tech found theirs the last minute of the half, go to the 5-out. Rio, I think it's got to do something with getting Blevins into the post area and getting a mismatch for him, would be my guess. But we'll see the adjustments that they make offensively, because defensively they don't want to change much because they've stopped the other guy.
We'll see if defense continues to be the theme of this game. It was in the first half. Low-scoring affair between Rio Grande and West Virginia Tech. Red Storm start the half with the basketball. Manisa back in the contest for Rio. Rejected! Talk about cancel culture, Ashton Parker.
Yeah, Parker's been good at that his whole career here. They bring it in there. Parker said, get that junk out of here. Man, halftime, my legs are rested. Let me throw that out of here.
Warner with it, tried to thread the needle, looking for Manisa, taken away. Another turnover for Rio Grande, their 5th.
Manisa was open. Tech had to come up to help. Should have been a layup for Rio. There's the 5-out. You knew that's what Tech was starting in.
A whistle and a foul. West Virginia Tech 6 points since switching to that 5-out, 6 straight points.
Hey, Parker's not even looking at the paint. You have nobody near the paint, and that's where Tech can get their advantage, is trying to create space.
Top of the key with it, Parker. Lobbed underneath into a crowd. How about Andrew Work through 4 bodies?
Think about that. Let's post up our point guard. I mean, really, you're reaching into your bag of tricks now. He's not your typical point guard. He has great post-up game.
Warner drives, whistle, and a foul.
That's going to be Radford's third. So Radford has to be real careful.
That's Parker and Radford with 3 fouls each. Tadich with it. Trying to get Shiloh Blevins going. Blevins just 5 first-half points. The kick to the corner and the stick.
Yeah, good job by Blevins drawing to help. Hundley able to kick in the 3. Again, thought they would run their offense through Blevins. Blevins has that ability to score, backing his man down, and then Tech will have to help.
Work. Coughs it up. It'll stay here, though, and chairs go flying, players colliding. That's dangerous territory when you get outside the lines of the hardwood.
Yeah, and the young guy, I believe, that just hit the 3. Yeah, that was 35. Hundley taking a spill. Hard to hurt these young guys, isn't it? If Work flew over the chair, it just hurts the chair. Work is a tough kid.
So after talking it over, the officials changed the call. It's now Rio Grande basketball. Red Storm looking to chip away at this 5-point deficit.
There's the high ball pick.
Warner over to the corner. Another 3. Trent Hundley heating up.
Yeah, Hundley's got great stroke. The BEEF acronym, balance, eyes, elbow, follow through. Hundley's got it.
Hundley averaging 12.5 points per game in his last 3, hit double figures in 4 of 6, and now Hundley with 10. Radford on the drive, has it stripped.
Uh-oh, that looks like a shoulder. Alice socket there. Is that Warner? Boy, they need him too. And now you watch the trainer come and put that thing back in. Oh, his shoulder went out. He reached in to smack the ball away, and seen that. Here comes Tech's trainer. Now that's interesting. And trainers take that oath. If I was a trainer, I'd have to be for the home team. But and watch them, see if they get that back in, because he's in pain right now. But you can sometimes get that back in socket and come back and play immediately.
Back to Blevins. That's something we'll keep an eye on. Tadich will pull up and misses everything.
Yeah, Tadich has really been non-existent. The quickness of Tech's defenders have really taken him out of this game.
And that's so interesting because he's averaging 18 points per game even in his last 4 games. Just so ineffective today.
Yeah.
Tadich still looking to get on the scoreboard, now 0 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and for the season, averaging 14 a game, and just the quickness of Tech's really slowed him down.
Outside, King left it short on the 3.
Tell you what, it'll be very difficult for Rio Grande to win this game with Warner out. Warner was that spark that could go past Tech defensively, and without him in the game, Rio does not have that.
Over to Tadich. Had 20 points last time these teams faced off. 0 right now. It's a 2-point lead for West Virginia Tech. Hundley. Shot clock down to 5.
Rio's offense looks really different without him. There's number 4, easy call, charge. And see, back in the old days, the coach would look down at the trainer and say, is that shoulder back in socket yet? And you see him back in there. He looks happy. And look at him staring. I mean, you can put that right back in place and be ready to go. And Warner looks like he's ready to go. I know I'm not from this generation. It's just different days.
Good to see Warner back on the bench. Golden Bears up by 2.
I don't know if anybody's relayed that to Coach Arrowwood that he's ready to go back in. Parker, you see that, like that drive, Jake, that's what he does typically. Hard to stop one-on-one.
Parker now up to 6 points. Robertson having trouble shaking free of the defense. Down low they go to Cody. Inside, outside, Blevins, you betcha. Shiloh Blevins connects, 8 points now.
Yeah, Tech went for the double team in the post, and Rio made him pay. George Wilmore, that was his plan, to double him in the post, see if he gets away from it if Rio hits a couple threes here. Right there's Tech's best offense. Him on the elbow and Andrew Work driving.
Blevins called for the foul on the Work drive. That will put Andrew Work at the free throw line.
Work with that quick first step, got the angle. Blevins thought he had all ball, but they said he had made some contact with the body.
Andrew Work, 24 points on 9 of 13 from the field against Rio back in December. The first rattles in and out. That's his first miss from the free throw line. These two teams played a heck of a game in December. You look at it, it was a 15-point win for Rio Grande, but some of the stat lines, Tadich with 20, Work with 24, just an instant classic.
Yeah, and this was a classic, but opposite, low scoring.
Right.
That game, they were putting it in the basket.
Work made the second. Here's Robertson, the mid-range jumper, the lost art of basketball.
Yeah, Trey Robinson going against his name there, going for 2. Going for the deuce. Trey going for the deuce that time.
Even at 30 here in this second half. We've played 5 minutes. Parker to the hole and kisses it off the window.
Yeah, Parker was a little hesitant to go one-on-one. That's his game. Can't stop him from that elbow.
We've had 5 ties, 6 lead changes so far.
The offense picking up a little bit this second half. Oh, what a move.
The two-hand flush, Blevins for safety.
I like Blevins. Blevins can go. Little hesitation and the slam.
Tied up again as Parker clears out. Able to thread the needle to Work.
Work real good when the shot clock's going down.
Free throw line jumper. Off the iron, no.
His athletic ability got Tech another possession.
Hill, that 3 rattles in and out. A chance now for Rio Grande to take the lead.
That's things Work does that don't show up on the stat sheet. That smack out rebound. Nothing on the stat sheet, but Work always doing good things for his team. Wow, little point guard, nice little shake and bake in there.
Robertson gives Rio the lead. A nice finish.
Yeah, that was nice. Robertson mid-range game.
Back to Work. Work driving, leaning, and finishing.
Just how he uses that strong body. I mean, just jumps in the air. Didn't explode, but his strength just knocks people away from him. I mean, he knows his game, and he knows how to get the best out of his game.
Robertson had it knocked away, able to recollect. Hundley driving. Has 6 points in this half. Can't finish the turnaround.
Yeah, good defense by Tech. Able to try to take the lead with this possession. This thing's going down to the wire, Jake. We get another good one.
Back-to-back good NAIA games we've had.
Yeah, great seats. Look at this. I'm enjoying this.
Good crowd on hand, too, involved. Work again. Travel called, and George Wilmore is fired up on the Tech sideline.
I think George wanted the body contact there, and the coaches will get more heated as the closer this stays to the end. Parker getting a rest right now.
We'll see if Rio Grande can capitalize with Ashton Parker on the bench. Underneath, Cody fouled by Diop.
Yeah, that's only the third team foul of the half. Both these teams a long way away from the bonus. This is going to be a clean game down to the end.
We have still yet to see Caden Warner. Right now, Warner on the sideline working out that shoulder, practicing some chest passes. Meanwhile, Tadic has it. Cody thought about the three. Shoveled back to Tadic. Trey, good.
Tadic finally got some space, got excited, able to knock down the three.
A big three for Mickey Tadic from straight away. And now Rio Grande is connected on 4 second-half threes. Timeout taken here in the Raleigh County Convention Center. We'll take it with them. 3-point lead.
Former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Back here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 3-point lead for the visitors from Ohio.
Let's take a look at that, Jake. Watch slow-mo the catch. We need to back it up one more time. You know, let's see right here when the catch was there. 1-2. Woo, that's close. That's like the old NBA step back. Is it a catch and a walk? Isn't anything when it's that close. But the thing for Rio, Tadic got his touch, got the feel of the ball going through the hole. Second leading scorer on the team. You got to watch out for him down the stretch now.
And that could be big for Mickey Tadic. Had 0 points coming into this second half. Now able to, maybe you see one go through the net, you catch fire.
Oh, and he got a little bit more giddy up in his step, and you know he's a court spreader. I mean, he can spread that court, and that's what Rio needs right now. And especially with their driver, Caden Warner, still over. He's got a lot of shots up over there on the sideline. I think he's telling the coaches he's ready.
Ashton Parker still on the bench for West Virginia Tech as King brings it up. Now Radford with it.
I think Radford may try to go to work right now. There's he. Look.
Radford for 3, in and out.
And even his misses look good. He's got a great backspin. I thought Radford, and with Robertson guarding him, a young freshman, Radford may try to go to work.
Over to Blevins now.
There's the double team.
Smith for 3. Another 5 second-half threes for the Red Storm.
Yeah, that's 2 times in a row the double team has not worked for Tech. Look for George Wilmore. Try to stop the ball from going into the paint or to quit double teaming in there.
A 6-point deficit now for the Golden Bears. Largest lead of the day for Rio. King for the answer. Got it.
Yeah, West Virginia Tech loves that little pitch back on the weave. King feet step, looked really comfortable knocking that down.
That ends an 8-0 Red Storm run. Step back from Robertson. Off the iron. Offensive board. Blevins for 3.
Shiloh Blevins. I told you these teams would heat up this second half. Both teams look back to normal now, knocking down threes. Blevins is a ball player.
Rio Grande shooting 50% from downtown. Meanwhile, the Golden Bears have made just 2 threes. Hill goes to work on Blevins. Up, under, no good.
You got the foul on Hill there. And, you know, while we got a chance here, a little break in the action, you know, these teams, well, we can talk about that when we come back, Jake.
A timeout called, media timeout here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. Rio Grande on top.
Not Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Beckley Auto Mall with 3 locations for your convenience. 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley, 2723 Old Bluefield Road in Princeton, and 368 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia student athletes, a winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
43-37 lead for the visitors from Ohio. Rio Grande on top, a second half explosion. And Bob, we've seen a lot of these players standing out, especially in this second half.
Oh, we have. And you think about that, the transfer portal in Division I has trickled its way down to the NAIA level. I mean, you take your NAIA All-Americans, every one of them could play at a mid-major school easily. And, you know, a lot of these schools now have somebody on the staff that goes out and tries to steal these kids. And you got to think Blevins, for example. Blevins could play at a lot of mid-major schools, but look, I mean, the career he's had here, these kids need to stay where they are. And, you know, what a great situation to be in. Boy, as he played well. Trey Robertson.
Very impressive for a freshman.
Only a freshman. I thought when Warner, now Warner's a freshman too, and I thought when Warner went out of the game that would really hurt Rio, and Robertson's come in and played great, and guess what? Warner's back in the game, and they left Robertson in. So going to play with both of those freshmen. I'll tell you what, Ryan Arrowwood's doing a great job bringing in 2 freshmen like that. And speaking of that, George Wilmore's doing a great job. He's bringing in 2 freshmen from Shady Spring next year. The Chapman twins have both committed to play here, and
they can shoot.
Oh, they can shoot, play. Cole, tremendous point guard, and Braden may be the leader for Player of the Year right now in the state. So both these coaches using transfers, but they're also doing it recruiting freshmen too.
It'll stay here off the missed free throw. Bob, though, you talked about the transfer portal and how it impacts the NAIA level. One guy that stands out, Alex Gross, the former 2-time All-American at the NAIA level, former Olivet Nazarene player, having a big year with Morehead State and Preston Spradlin.
Oh, big year for Morehead State. I mean, he's been a difference maker for him.
That mid-range spins out, foul called. You and I had a chance to see Gross up close and personal earlier this year when we called the Morehead State game in Huntington. He's 6'10", good size, and you look, he's proving guys from this level can go up and have an impact.
A real impact.
A real impact.
Yes, I agree.
Actionable impact.
I agree 100%. But is that always best for him? In his case, yes. And 90% of the cases, they're best to stay at the level that they're at.
Gross averaging 11.7, 7.1 rebounds. Those are big stats for Morehead State, as that's Andrew Work who gets fouled, and it rattles out.
He's so hard to stop in there. His strength. I mean, he's a point guard. I mean, he's a pass-first point guard, but he has the strength to go into the post.
Golden Bears trailing by 7. It's our largest deficit of the day. Now make it 6. The second goes. Andrew Work 2 for 2 on that trip. Give him 13 points. Now 5 of 6 from the free throw line today.
Yeah, you do not see this much right now. Ryan Arrowwood has 3 freshmen on the court. Well, one's coming out. But he was playing there with 3 freshmen at the NAIA level on the court at the same time. And in the day of the transfer portal, you just don't see that anymore.
Robertson goes to the bench for Rio Grande. Here's Hundley. Hand off to Blevins. Elbow jumper rattles home.
I mean, Blevins hit that with no space. Great defense on him. Blevins just better offense.
That's now 10 second half points for Shiloh Blevins, 15 on the day.
Yeah, those teams have really heated up since the first half.
Offensive board here for Parker off the miss. Tie up. And the possession arrow, they'll keep it here with Tech.
Yeah, when you say that, Rio's shooting now over 70% in the second half. Tech's at 45%. Both teams really picked up the pace the second half.
We were talking about at the half. Rio Grande was shooting 25%.
Yeah.
Now 17 for 42 from the field, 8 for 16 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, but 10 out of 14 so far this half.
Parker driving baseline. Here's Hill now on Blevins, goes glass, won't go, and a foul called.
Yeah, they got Parker over the back here. No team's letting them play hard, but when there's a foul that causes a change of possession, the referee's dead on top of it. So Parker's going to have to go to the bench for a little bit.
Another foul called on Parker. That'll be 4 today. Just 8 points, 4 of 6 from the field. Hundley right to the rim and puts it in.
Hundley cannot be a right out of high school freshman. Had to go somewhere else and transfer. Well, you had to look that up, Jake. He doesn't play like a out of high school freshman. Wow.
Martin running point, picked up by Hundley, had it knocked away. The big man showing the on-ball skills.
Yeah, and then Hundley showing point guard skills now too, bringing it up the court. There's the double team. Rao drawing the double team. There's your skip.
Hundley stops, pops and can't hit. And the blink of an eye, a 9-point lead for Rio. Leaner rims out.
Gosh, that went halfway down the basket and came out. Tech needed that one, and I feel like the basket has a lid on it. I mean, that should have went for Tech.
Right down the lane, hard foul, and Hundley couldn't finish. That'll put him at the line, though.
Yeah, Hundley is just taking this game over.
12 points today for Hundley, 5 rebounds. He and Shiloh Blevins have combined for 27 points today. Hundley's first goes, a 65% free throw shooter on the season.
He's been impressive today.
And the second goes as well. Just a season ago, Hundley, the Southern Hills Athletic Conference Boys Basketball Player of the Year, and now it's translating on the big stage.
Tell you what, Ryan Airwood going in and getting a high school player of that caliber, that's big time. As Rio shows a zone, got to watch. He can't hard to play Tech this zone.
Corner three, connected on.
Yeah.
That's Will Hill.
Yeah, Tech will light up a zone. You know, Rio going to it for one look. Be smart to get out of it quickly. I mean, Tech, they see a zone, their eyes light up. Too many shooters. Got 4 of them on the court.
Hundley, the rim run and the finish.
I mean, he's doing it all. Taking over the game, the freshman. Big-time player right there. And those 2 little guards are freshmen. Wow.
Lead back to 10. King turns the corner.
Yeah, Rio back in a man-to-man this possession.
Work. Driving, finishing through the lane.
He's got a Russell Westbrook in his prime type game, you know, as a compliment. Watch him.
Pretty move.
Yeah, look at that. In and out. explosion, finish. And people forget Russell Westbrook was NBA Player of the Year before, and that's his type of game.
8-point lead for Rio Grande. We'll head to break and be back.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hello, my name is Skylar with United Cycle Summersville and Beckley, which is located right across the street from Hobby Lobby. We just want to let you know we have some cashback rebates, some up to $2 grand for our side-by-sides that go all the way through the end of March. Those are for Blair.
52-44, Rio Grande on top. We're watching NAIA basketball on Video Productions.
Jake Trent Hundley, 16 points on only 7 field goal attempts. That's called being efficient.
Warner will give it up to Tadic. Back up top, Cody for 3. No good on that. A whistle and a foul.
Well, not a smart play by Rio Grande, letting Tech get to the bonus. That's a 17 foul. Get to walk the 94 feet with an 8-point lead. Oh, not a good foul at all. Good job by Tech.
And not the guy you want to put at the line. Andrew Work, a 70% free throw shooter, has been pretty efficient from there today, 5 for 6.
You'd have never said that last year. Last year shot in the 40s, low or 50s, really added to his game. Didn't hit that one, but being a 70% free throw shooter has really elevated his game.
Misses that one, though, on the 1-and-1. Stays an 8-point deficit for Tech.
Empty possession when you miss the front end of the one. Look at this kid.
Hundley, hard foul, collided with 4 players, and that will put Trent Hundley at the line.
He gets up smiling. Wow, I like Hundley. Mount Orab, Ohio. Got to be near South Webster. I mean, that's just the kind of tough kids that out recruiting that come from that area.
Actually driven through Mount Orab, Ohio once in my life.
Is it close to South Webster? South Webster's about an hour from Huntington.
As terrible as this sounds, this was this summer I drove through there. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, the ones I have from that South Webster area, both were D1 transfer. Had a kid, Cam Miller, transferred from Marshall, and Nick Aldridge, who transferred from Western Carolina. But both tough kids come from that area. Good area basketball. Rio got that lead up to 10. Tech's going to have to get the court spread and get those threes falling to get back into this one.
Lead grows back to double digits. Hundley now 6 of 6 from the line. Right to the rim and the finish. Hill, count it, and 1.
Yeah, Hill. As long as Tech has the court spread, they have the advantage one-on-one with the ball. Hill, good job, able to draw the foul. I like Will Hill, buddy. Hey, that one kept Tech in it.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Tech back down by 8. We'll head to break on Video Productions.
I know that seasons changed, but here at Window World, we work every season. And we have good news. Window World can replace those old drafty windows with new energy efficient windows, and that will save you on those high energy bills. Window World also has entry doors made with unsurpassed quality, plus our easy financing with our no interest for 18 months. Visit our showroom or call us for that free estimate at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Back here on Video Productions, 54-46 lead for Rio Grande. Time continues to tick down here in this second half. 5:47 left to go in this game. An impressive second half from Rio Grande, Bob.
Oh, it has been. They've really played well, shared the ball. Do not count West Virginia Tech out of this by any means. I mean, they have the ability to score in bunches. 8-point lead with Hill going to the line, but Rio Grande's been able to make the adjustments and get to the basket, and a lot of it's been that number 35 fella, Trent Hundley.
Rio Grande's defense has done a good job of limiting three-pointers for Tech as Hill misses the and one. 53rd in the country are these Golden Bears in three-point field goal percentage today, shooting just 27%.
They are, and then it's Andrew Work's kind of game where he gets to the basket. He's leading Tech with 15. They're going to have to go to him late. If they're not helping, he should be able to get all the way to the hoop.
Here's Blevins, had it tapped away. Shot clock down to 7. Shoveled over. Robertson, step inside the line. That won't go.
Boy, they had Hundley open there, missed him twice. Hundley wanted that rock too. Tech with a chance to cut it down to a 2-possession game.
Here's Radford with it.
Yeah, he's been really quiet today. Big-time scorer.
Radford held to single digits in 3 of his last 5 games, has single digits today. Parker, leaner, no. Robertson will clear things out, now gets the screen. Hundley. Nice feed, the elevation and the detonation from Shiloh Blevins.
Hundley starts it out, Blevins finishes it. That's been the 2 stars for Rio today.
A big exclamation point to put the lead back to double figures. Shiloh Blevins, 17 points, 12 in the second half.
Tell you about the River States Conference, though. If Rio holds on, a big shot here by Hill. Try to keep it. If Rio holds on this lead, they're 14-1, and Tech would be 7-8. There's not that much a difference between these teams. And come tournament time, you know, the one that gets that bid, just don't count West Virginia Tech out. That's all I want to say. Good steal by Radford.
Out and running. Can't finish. Can't cap the break, but the tip in by Andrew Work.
Russell Westbrook type play right there. Good job by Andrew Work.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah, Radford with the steal, unable to finish. Work right there to clean it up.
Robertson will reset the offense now with 12 on the shot clock. Blevins off balance, won't drop.
Yeah. Tech with another chance. Parker out on the break.
Parker, the whistle, offensive foul. Ashton Parker with 5 fouls.
Yeah, I don't like that one. Don't like that call at all. As we can get another look at that. Yeah, looked like a flop to me. And
that's a big loss for the Golden Bears.
It's in transition, you know, transition with your back turn. You know, transition usually got to be going in for a dunk and get the charge that way. No, I didn't like that call at all, and I don't blame George Wilmore for not liking it.
Inside 3 minutes to go, Hundley and Blevins have been the catalysts today, 35 combined. Here's Hundley with it. Tried to go down low to Tadich, kickball violation. They'll bring Mike Cody back in. No, they won't. Cody was at the substitution area, and Ryan Arrowwood waved him off.
That's one of those, let's trick them now. They can't find the ball behind the curtain over there. That happens frequently in this arena. Referee's over, but he can't even find the referee. He's gone. I think after that charge he just missed, and obviously we could care less who wins the game, but I just don't like those kind of flops when the offense had the advantage, and, that was an easy flop.
Foul called on the floor.
Yeah. But the goaltend in the first half was when Rio Grande was shooting, and I thought that was an easy one. So if that's the only two mistakes they made, but that one was at a really crucial time. But Rio Grande, that young man right there has played the game. Trey Robertson, I think he's been a catalyst in the second half. And when Warner went out, I thought, boy, it's really going to hurt Rio. Robertson said, not on my watch, baby. Step backs, three-pointers, drives, now hitting key free throws at the end of the game. He's really stepped up his play.
Free throw drops for Robertson.
Only averaging 6 a game, Jake. How many does that give him? 8? It's just the plays he's been making. He's made great plays tonight.
Golden Bears looking for points in the late stages of this game as Martin has it, gives it up. Deep three from King, no good. A whistle. Tadich stepped on the line. It'll stay here with West Virginia Tech.
Well, Rio Grande by far has had the best defensive plan of any team that's come in this building this year to play against Tech.
Martin had it knocked away, able to recover. A 10-point deficit for West Virginia Tech. 2 minutes to go in this game. Work. Tied up. Smith. Heads up play by Kamani Smith.
And held ball will go back to Tech, and the shot clock will stay at 6. So real disadvantage for Tech here. They lose the held ball arrow, and they only get 6 seconds to get this shot off.
30-second timeout taken by West Virginia Tech. We'll keep it here. Bob, the offensive explosion in the second half for Rio Grande has been nothing short of impressive.
No, they've really scored the basketball the second half. Been able, the ball has flowed. The ball's had energy for Rio the second half.
Just 2 games remaining for both these teams after this. For Rio Grande, they'll head home to take on Alice Lloyd. Eagles 12-12, 6-8 in conference play. They've lost 3 of their last 4 games, but they beat Carlo earlier this year on the road, 4-4 in road games, and they play a good defense, 4th in the conference in field goal defense.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not doing that game. It's going to be ugly. I mean, those 2 teams are going to beat each other half to death. Yeah, that will be a fun one to do.
They do rank 99th in the country, the Eagles do, in scoring defense, allowing less than 75 points per game in conference play.
They get after it. They play hard. Nice Alabama's play by George Wilmore. Got Bryson. Well, did you see the elevation there at Works? Yeah, great Alabama's play. Got Radford a perfect look. Unable to knock it down, but there's Works going after the offensive rebound again.
That'll put Work back at the line. A team-high 17 points today for Andrew Work, 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He's gotten involved everywhere. 5 rebounds, has an assist, had a couple steals to his credit.
Yeah, good all-around player. Gets it done, trying to cut this down to 8. Keep West Virginia Tech alive. Still too early to foul with the 30-second shot clock. 2 minutes left. Tech will go for a turnover here in the full court, and then they'll try to play good half-court defense.
Both go on that trip, down to an 8-point deficit for West Virginia Tech. And the shot clock did not reset properly.
It's called the home shot clock, baby. Now Tech can set up their press. Oh, Tech should be all over this double team. Now they're going back to 30 on the shot. Well, Tech, Rio will like that because the game clock went down 4 seconds and the shots, oh, no, they took it down to 27. I thought Tech would really try to double team here, try to get a steal, but they're just playing hard-nosed D. Going to try for a stop. It's hard, but Rio's going to run the shot clock. It's hard to get a good shot when you run that shot clock down because you only have like 8 seconds to execute your set. They got the ball in the right guy's hands, though.
Cody backing down Diop. Now falling away, rattles in for Mike Cody. Timeout taken by Ryan Arrowwood.
Couldn't have been better for Arrowwood. Shot clock down to 1 second. Cody with the bucket, Arrowwood with the timeout. Perfect execution by Rio Grande.
That is how you do it. If you're going to run the shot clock down, make it with 1 second left on the clock.
Yeah, he did it, and you see some people putting their coats on and exiting the arena. It's a risk that you take running the shot clock down. Arrowwood did it perfectly.
Full timeout here in effect. We'll take a quick break here on Video Productions. 10-point lead for Rio Grande.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Hello, my name is Skylar with United Cycle Summersville and Beckley, which is located right across the street from Hobby Lobby. We just want to let you know we have some cashback rebates, some up to $2,000.
10-point lead for Rio Grande over West Virginia Tech. The Golden Bears will take on Ohio Christian in their upcoming contest. Staying here inside the Convention Center, 10-13 is Ohio Christian, but they're heating up. 4 of their last 6 games they've won. They lost by 11 earlier this year to Rio Grande at home, but did beat West Virginia Tech 93-77 back in November. Look out for Jimmy Salamone, 15.5 points per game, as that 3 from King, no good.
Yeah, minute 12 left. Rio will take this down to 1 shot again, or to 1 second on the shot clock again. Tech will try for a turnover. Radford, smart foul there.
A foul called there against Radford, his 4th. Talking about that Ohio Christian team, second to last in River State's conference in scoring defense. 3 of their last 4 opponents have gone over 75. But Jimmy Salamone, just a sophomore, 20 or more points 9 times this year, shooting 40% from the field.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you're putting the ball in the basket like that, you always have a chance to win the game.
That's an efficient clip, shooting 41% from beyond the arc as Robertson makes the first.
Yeah, Robertson in double figures. I thought he was a big key the second half. 10 points on only 7 shot attempts. Rio has 3 people in double figures. Really a Rio-type game, 62-50. Great job by Ryan Arrowwood and his group.
A second half explosion for Rio Grande. Three put up, no good. Tipped around. A whistle and a foul called.
The young guy up at the line again. Ryan Arrowwood's got to be thrilled with him. George Wilmore, Tech will get it back together. You know, it's been a rough year, and it all started with injuries. That's 2 years in a row. Tech's been hit with that injury bug. Still do not count them out in postseason tournament. Yeah, they can play with anybody in this conference, and they'll be ready to go.
43 second half points.
Oh, my goodness.
For Rio Grande.
Well, we said somebody will figure out what to do offensively. Ryan Arrowwood definitely did that. I think it was going with the 2 young guards, getting a little bit more quickness on the court, spreading the court, and then Trent Hundley said, "Give me that rock, coach." I mean, sometimes it's as simple as that. Ryan Arrowwood said, "We don't run a bunch of sets. We got guys that know how to play. We spread the floor." Hundley probably was in the thing at halftime, said, "I got you, coach." I I mean, on 7 shots, 18 points. Hundley was terrific. Hundley's player of the game.
Absolutely.
Easily, yes.
And the adjustment, though, because we saw West Virginia Tech figured out at the end of the half, the 5 out. They ended the half on a 6-0 run.
Yep.
The adjustment for Ryan Arrowwood to take that away from Tech in this second half.
And he did. Ryan Arrowwood's doing a tremendous job at Tech. I would say in line for River State's Coach of the Year this year. Really proud of him and the job he's doing.
Rio Grande trying to get back to the NAIA National Tournament for the first time since 2020. Catch and shoot from Smithers goes.
And, boy, he's got that. One of the first good catch and shoot look that Tech's had every game. George Wilmore teaching his team to fight to the end. We're down 10. This may be for another game. Let's see what we can do. So they're going to get into their full court pressure, try to get a steal. If they don't steal, I would foul steal. I mean, you're down 10, but you're teaching your guys what to do if you're only down 4 here in the next game. And good teaching experience, good job by George Wilmore.
Full timeout here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center. We'll take a timeout with them and be back here on Video Productions.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Back here inside the Raleigh County Convention Center, a 10-point lead for Rio Grande. Trying to salt this thing away at the free throw line. 43 second half points.
Yeah, it's been a tough, hard-nosed fought game, but Rio Grande figured it out offensively. And for Tech, Andrew Work was the one that showed up. He has 19 points on only 10 shot attempts, but here both teams working on their end-of-game situation here. Yeah, and that was it. People wonder, well, why are they fouling? Well, they went for the double team, and then they committed the foul. I'm probably not going to win this game down 10, but you still just a bad look when you let him dribble the clock out. Keep fighting. I like that by George Wilmore. I mean, there comes a time where it's 15 with 8 seconds left where you stop fouling, but not yet.
Hundley makes another at the free throw line, now 7 for 7 today. I spoke it into existence coming back from break. They weren't ready to salt it away at the line yet, but now they are trying to salt it away at the free throw line.
And Hundley, a freshman. Robertson, a freshman. Warner, a freshman.
The future's bright for this Rio team.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think they have one senior on the roster.
Smithers fires again, connects again.
Yeah, Smithers has a sweet-looking jumper. 2 straight threes. Here comes your trap and your foul. They cut it down to 9. Now, Jake, I do know way before your time, University of Charleston came back from a 9-point lead in a conference championship with 9 seconds to go. It's still on YouTube. 3 straight falling down threes. It was unbelievable. So.
Well, Tracy McGrady, 8 points in 3-4 seconds in that one game for the Houston Rockets?
Yeah, so it can happen.
It's possible.
Yeah, especially the way Smithers is shooting that ball. 2 straight threes for him after being quiet all night. Only 8 points, but hit 2 threes. But when these young guys go to that foul line like Robertson and knock them down, that limits your chances.
13 today for Robertson. Came into this averaging 5.9 points per game. Give him another. The trifecta, I should say, of Hundley, Blevins, and Robertson, 41 combined points today. 20 from Trent Hundley.
Yeah, they got a blocking foul there on Rio. That will allow Martin to go the line for 2. Look for Tech maybe to go for a trap after this. Probably won't foul again.
First one misses, and it stays an 11-point lead for Rio Grande, in position for just their 7th win against West Virginia Tech since the 2006 season.
Yeah, I don't think the ref wanted to call that one there. Tech still foul him.
Again, though, never say die attitude, right?
No, I agree with it. I know Tech's record doesn't show it. What's that, 12-13 now, and 7-8 in the conference. But I don't think one of these top teams wants to play them early in that tournament. I still think they're going to be a factor in the River States tournament.
First one goes for Robertson, 15 points now for Trey Robertson. A season high. The second rattles out, and that will do it. Oh, Smithers at the buzzer.
They may not like that shot in Vegas. Smithers said, I'm going to hit my last three and show this for you.
Someone wake up Scott Van Pelt. We have a bad beat on our hands.
Dumb. Wow, what a shot by Smithers.
An 8-point victory for Rio Grande on the road. Just their 7th win since 2006 against the Golden Bears of West Virginia Tech. The Red Storm improved to 21-5, 14-1 in River State's play. Bob, your thoughts today on an explosive second half for Rio?
Oh, Trent Hundley and Trey Robertson, 2 freshmen combined for 35, led the way in the second half. And then Shiloh Blevins was his normal spectacular self. Ryan Airwood has it going on at Rio. Great win for the Red Storm.
49 points in the second half for the Red Storm of Rio Grande. They improved to 14-1 in RSC play. West Virginia Tech drops down to 7-8 in conference, 11-13 overall. For Bob Bolin and the rest of our video productions crew, I'm Jake Griffith saying so long from the Riley County Convention Center. Rio Grande wins it 68-60. All games airing on Video Productions Archive on the Video Productions YouTube account and website. This has been a presentation of West Virginia Video Productions.